Want to make sure I'm live before I start talking. Let me know when I am live. I am live on scene at an LDS chapel in Salt Lake City. There was just a shooting. If anyone could give me a thumbs up to let me know that I'm live before I continue with all of the information, that would be great. All right, okay. Hey everyone. All right, we're live. I am live outside of the LDS Chapel in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's about 700 North Redwood Road. There was a funeral going on. This is what we know right now. Let me see. Let me just show you guys. Here's the church right here. There was a funeral going on at the church. We spoke to funeral goers. And what happened is the shots rang out about between 7:30 and 8, according to those that were attending the funeral. And between 7:30 and 8, they heard inside the funeral the shots, multiple gunshots. They actually were just barely allowed to leave the funeral. As I was walking to this church to understand what's happening, because a lot of people are talking about this, and I just happened to be here. And I was just a mile away. So as I was coming here, we saw different groups from the funeral leaving, and they told us that they were in there for nearly, according to them, 2 hours. I think according to the time frame, if I'm calculating in my mind, if the shots rang out between 7:30 and 8, they were maybe in there less than 2 hours, but two different groups. It did not happen inside the LDS Chapel. Right now, what we're hearing is that it happened in a back parking lot of the LDS Chapel, but those in the funeral, we talked to two separate people leaving, including family of the deceased, who said that they could hear the shots ringing out inside the funeral. The gentleman whose funeral it was, so heartbreaking. He died in his 40s. I'll leave it at that and keep his privacy. But they were here inside. I'm going to show you guys that I have never in my entire time reporting seen a police presence like this. Most importantly is that the suspect is still at large. What we know right now and what we're hearing is that 2 people are deceased, 3 people critical, and that 8 people allegedly have been shot. 1 we have heard, and again, we're getting information as it comes, was actually taken to Primary Children's Medical Center, which would, yes, imply that it is a child. I'm going to show you guys what is going on here right now, and I'll stay on scene and bring you guys the very latest. So this is the church where the funeral is happening. According to police, it happened in the back parking lot. That's what we know right now, not inside the church building. And as you can see, the police presence, you can hear the helicopter overhead. In fact, where is it? And clearly looking for the suspect. We're getting information as it comes, but blocks and blocks and blocks of police vehicles here. I mean, and then you can see, let's see if I can get the helicopter, if you guys can hear the helicopter overhead. It is foggy. I don't know if I can see it, but I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll just take you guys around and show you guys what is happening. 1 second. Oh, and you guys, I guess you guys just got us on. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Hey guys. I'm seeing a lot of your questions. We're learning as we go. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to take off for now. I'm going to try to learn more info, and then I'll come back and let you guys know anything else that we learn. I see all of the questions coming. I don't want to state anything that I don't know right now. But I think most important is multiple victims and the suspect still at large. and a very intense police presence and helicopter overhead as they look for the suspect. So hit subscribe and hit notifications so that when I'm back, you'll get info. I will come back later as I learn more and share more with all of you. I'm seeing your questions come in, so I'm seeing them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. I'll just one more time show you guys everything happening.
And then I parked by the 7-Eleven and I just walked 2 blocks down here.
To my knowledge, I see Taylor Wells's question. To my knowledge, no one that I know is involved yet. And again, it happened outside of the funeral. So not inside the service, but they only just barely let those that were attending leave. And we did speak to a family member of the deceased. All right. Salt Lake City, Utah. Happening now. Active, or not active, like a shooting at an LDS chapel inside a parking lot while there was a funeral service going on. And they only recently, in the last half hour, let those attending the funeral leave the building. Suspect is at large, 2 people deceased, 3 critical condition. At least 8 people have been shot from information right now. And if anything changes, I will let people know. So, and you can hear the helicopter overhead. I can see it. It might be too foggy for my cell phone camera. All right, everyone. There is crime scene tape. I'm getting word. Okay, I am getting word right now that there is crime scene tape in the very back of the building. So back there. Oh yeah, I'm seeing it. So I have heard, hold on, I'll flip it around. I'm just trying to keep everyone's privacy. So there is crime scene tape near the back of the church. Hold on. I'll show you guys. Let's go walk. And there's a lot of police presence I am hearing right now, actually in the back of the chapel. And you can see there are police right there. Thank you for those in chat updating people. So you have, okay, we'll keep going. So as I walk back here, for those just joining, there are the police. There was a shooting in the parking lot of this LDS chapel tonight between 7:30 and 8 is what we have right now. Mountain time in Salt Lake City, Utah. 2 dead, 3 critical, 8 people shot. That could obviously change. Suspect at large, police presence, or helicopter presence. There, you can see the helicopter. Helicopter overhead, no suspect. The funeral, we spoke to someone that was family of the deceased as they were leaving, as well as another group of people leaving the funeral. So here is the back. There's the helicopter. So, oh wow, yeah, a lot going on back here. Let's see. Okay. I'm behind a chain link fence trying to get my lens so you guys can see what is going on. And I had heard, not through official sources, but from people talking online, that it happened in the back parking lot. From the looks of things that I am seeing, that seems very likely. Let's see what else we can get. I'll get a different view soon. Keep going. There is no tent set up though, as often that happens. But they have this very secure. This is clearly a big part of the crime scene. The walkway is secure, the tree line. You can see it look all the way here. So it starts here. If you can see, oh wow, we even have police line on cars, it looks like, or maybe it's going around the car and tied to the flagpole. Probably going around. There is still, by the way, a very full parking lot. And so again, I spoke to people that had left, but this is clearly a very full parking lot here. So the crime scene tape, as you can see, goes all the way and across there. There are numerous people back there. Will you send that one more time? Use that last one. Will you send it one more time? Okay, sorry guys. You can again hear the helicopter overhead. I don't think people are driving out, so that could likely be it. That makes sense. So a full parking lot would probably mean cars are sticking here. That is true. The people that we saw leaving the funeral were on foot. So it makes sense that they wouldn't let, because if this is an active crime scene, that they wouldn't let cars leave. The parking lot's completely blocked off, so that actually could make sense. And I'm just trying to see what we can see. Again, helicopter is honestly just circling. Let's see what we can see here. Okay, let's go down. You can hear that helicopter. I can see it. It's coming over. So for those just joining, suspect still at large. The shooting happened in the parking lot of an LDS meeting house or a chapel while a funeral was going on inside the chapel. We know from most recent reports, I'm going to show you guys there's the helicopter, 8 people shot, 2 people deceased, 3 people in critical. All of this could change at any minute. And an incredible police presence that goes out for blocks and blocks, blocked on every angle. The funeral attendees only recently able to leave. Everyone that was inside seated at the funeral was okay because it was outside. The parking lot still incredibly full, which makes me speculate they're not allowing anyone to leave. And oh my gosh, there is a hearse. There is the hearse right there. Still sitting there. Unable to leave. So let's walk back up more and see what's going on. Anyway, I'll just keep showing you guys what's going on. I am in Salt Lake City, Utah. Helicopter circling overhead. Suspect at large. Guys, I just happened to be in town and I heard the news and my heart sunk, and you can't take the reporter out of me. So I wanted to understand what was happening. There is an ambulance here. Hold on. There is an ambulance still outside. Police officer leaving. Okay. Dumpster. Okay. Let's keep looking. There's a chopper. So clearly the helicopter's not leaving here. More people leaving the funeral. So they clearly have not left. Let everybody out. So more people leaving. Police going in and out. We're gonna go see if anything's changed up front. So. I'll just, all right. Well, I will probably end soon. I will be back with any updates. I'm gonna go around and talk. I wanna give people privacy. There's a lot of people here. I'm gonna ask some questions, learn what's happening, and be back with more. All right. All right, we'll see ya. We'll be back.